Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Taking Banjo for a walk this morning. First time in I don't know how long. Day after Mother's Day. Let's see how it goes. Look. There's like 0 car payments on Rustler's Creek. Not the same story though for Squaw Creek. How y'all doing today? How was y'all's Mother's Day? Hope it was good. Whichever way you choose to celebrate. I'm not paying for that. Okay? And look. A white Honda CRV. Today, to this house. Tomorrow, could be at that house. And the next day, that house. Oh, I see a little cat. Is it a little Smoky over there? I don't think it's a little Smoky, but it's a cute cat. Anyway, where's Banjo? Well, guess what? Yesterday, Sunday, Mother's Day, my mom got a big package from Chewy. It is supplements for like joint health. I'll have to show y'all. Because I was like, I wanted to give Banjo a hem part. Can I get Banjo a hem part? She's like, oh, we're all out. What? Last time I saw it, she's had it for a while. And last time I saw it, it was like half full. And I look at it, it's all empty. Completely empty. Because she said Frida has a hard time jumping up on the bed. And she thinks it's because of her joints and stuff. And we went on, I can't remember what day me and Tracy went to go to Petco. I'll have to look back on my social media. Banjo, let's go. Banjo, let's go. No, it's just a cat. But that hem part, I'll have to show y'all the brand. She says she likes it. And we went that one day to look for it specifically. Oh my gosh, me and Banjo might get run over by that car. Anyway, let me continue for what I was saying. That cat's smart. He's like, I don't go anywhere. Just leave me alone. Chilling. Would be chilling by that tree over there, but they cut it down. I'm serious. I think that's the black and white cat that's usually over there. By the creek. Good to see you. Good morning. Yep. So they usually go to the back alley. Banjo, let's go this way. That's where they usually run me and Banjo over. In the back alley. What time is it? 6:12. Banjo. Anyway. So the hem part situation. Frida has a hard time jumping on the bed. My mom, she's gotten 2 dog ramps. Frida doesn't like to use them. She didn't want Frida to sleep on the floor. She wants Frida to sleep on the bed with her. Look, there's the back alley. The whole world could see to go through the back alley. Today at 6:13. But anyway. So my mom got, a long time ago, and when I say a long time ago, I mean probably like, what is it, May? Sometime in the last year, beginning of this year, That's what I mean by a long time ago. Oh, look, there it is. Oh. I guess somebody's got a pickup over there. Said, did she say there was no car payments over there? And does she feel okay about that? Quick, get a car over there. Quick, go through the back alley. Anyway, capitalism, okay? You didn't watch the CNN town hall? Oh, each time, okay, getting sidetracked from my story again from them parts, is each time something happens, I'm like, okay, you can't do anything past that. It's like really stupid for you to do anything like human trafficking, stalking, pretending you don't know who I am and you just have to go to work, or stuff like that. I'm like, okay, now they can't do that. Now a random car can't go in the neighborhood. Stuff like that. After the CNN town hall, it was another one of those, okay, now you really can't be stupid about all of this stuff. But they always do. Okay, be stupid about it. You want to pretend like you're not stalking me? Okay, that's what you're gonna do. Anyway, and again, it's just this weird having to be close to you thing. Anyway, sidetrack. Hemp supplements. So my mom got free of these hemp supplements a couple months ago. It could have been sometime last year, not even this year. But anyway, and they have the little marijuana leaf on them. They have turmeric in them. And my mom was like, I like that specific brand when we went to go to Petco. Me and Tracy that one day, in Stone Oak that one day. And they didn't have it at Petco where she got it. And so yesterday she received a package from Chewy, and it's a huge, not huge, but it's a lot bigger than the little hemp tablets, and 120 tablets of joint supplements is what it says. Banjo! Joint supplements. She said that's the one the vet recommended. But anyway, I said, oh my gosh, you're ordering new ones? Turns out she had the container, all of them were gone. So it was a really weird use of them. And she got a new brand. Okay. Her and I, we don't ever talk about like, Banjo, not having enough money for stuff. Let's go, Banjo. But sometimes she has those talks with Tracy in front of me. And it just happened to be on work this morning, I'll tell you what. So things are improving. Anyway, let's get distracted telling y'all stories. What was supposed to be like a 2-minute and 20-second story is now a 10-minute video. And again, Usually when you have a company or business, or you're a part of a company or business, I don't know what their argument is. I'm a volunteer. Um, Service above self, which Banjo, let's go. No, he's doing okay. Usually, you have some form of mode of communication. You know, and sometimes when you're in a company a while, you get evaluated, and then you get like, I don't know, 25-cent raise, 50-cent raise, depending on what the job is. Banjo, let's go. One second, I don't want to me getting my puppy being like 3 minutes. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 3 minutes is video. One second. Well, that didn't take long. Anyway, favorite tree no longer here. But back to what I was saying, usually when you're a part of a company, you usually get some sort of feedback, especially if it's like a social media company. You would think that there'd be some socializing going on. So I really would like to see the statistics of my videos via YouTube, Twitter, and statistics on my Instagram. They want to say, I don't know what's going on, okay? All that seems to be classified from me. Okay. That's what I'm working with here. It's classified. From me. Not from y'all, from me. Okay. But anyway, I like to see all those statistics to be like, well, what have people responded to? Do they like 10-minute videos? Do they like 2-minute videos? Do they like half-an-hour videos? On my Instagram, is my Instagram doing well? Is no money being made, but I'm posting like my art every day and my Instagram's doing really well? When did I get a lot of followers? Was there ever a moment in time where there was a jump in followers or likes or something? You know, stuff like that. But again, I can't see that. Because I think that, wouldn't that really hinder all these random cars and a school bus? She has to feel a certain way, and that certain way is, keeping her out of everything. And again, you're really going to have infrastructure week. Talking about holding the economy hostage after that CNN town hall. Banjo, let's go. You're listening to me today. And not mention me by name. Even though convey to the public square the message in which you want to convey without saying it, which again, talking about other stuff like immigration and infrastructure. You think that's the way to go? That is sustainable and quiet, and you're going to get away with it. I would call that stupidity at best. Saying the least, I call that stupid. But again, what does that tell me? And what does that tell my family, my real family? After the CNN town hall. My only value and source of income is what? a Law and Order SVU episode. To again put it delicately, it is 6:23 in the morning. And again, I just want to recap the story I was saying about those hemp dog treats. My mom got some hemp dog treats. It says hemp, it has a marijuana leaf on it. She said, hey, when y'all go to Petco, can you get another thing of those for Frida? Oh, we couldn't find it. Then on Mother's Day, we received a package from Chewy. Nothing against Chewy. And nothing against Petco for that matter. And it's just this like vitamin supplement kind of looking thing. This is a joint supplement. 120 tablets. And it was heavy. It must be expensive. So, just to recap that at this moment in time. And we're on the other side of the back alley. I hear a car. I guess it's on my section. Anyway, Banjo and I went out through the front. So we won't be going through the back alley. You notice this necklace? Oops. You notice this necklace? Tracy got it. It's Tracy's. She's letting me borrow it. But anyway, so back to the CNN town hall on the SVU things. Is my company not making money? Who we gotta fire? Who we gotta lay off? Because it's certainly not me. Okay? Okay. Dang it, I was going somewhere with that and I lost my train of thought. What was it? So, what are they saying? They say, oh, her art's not making money. None of her videos making money. Meet and greets won't make money. So what are we gonna do while we say all of that doesn't make money, but rape, because that's what it is, according to the book To Kill a Mockingbird. What is that quote? Taking carnal knowledge of a woman. And of course the whole situation's all messed up. Well, y'all saw that entire thing with any of that. There was never not one mention of, oh, you're getting filmed, I was informed on that, and I've seen your entire life, or I have access to it. None of that was ever discussed. Anyway, so what are they saying when they do that? Your art, nothing. Your ideas, nothing. The only thing that's worth something is your assault and rape and all of that. In the meantime, we're going to keep you from your husband, and we're going to keep you from talking about this with your family. Your real family, not your fake family, of course, because they obviously don't want to talk about that. Obviously. They just want to make sure things are okay in the neighborhood. And they're worried about me because of what's going on in the neighborhood. Anyway. So what are they saying? To me, I take that as they're telling me, and I think this is easy to understand after the CNN town hall. They're telling me that that's the reality in the life that they choose for me. I got one option. It's rape, human trafficking, all of that. And that's it. Okay? A very serious video turned out to be 6:28. And again, do you learn from your predecessor? I mean, I feel, you know, mostly without focusing on the negative, I feel pretty good about the situation. But again, I always like to think about, you know, how I experienced my life for the most of it was somebody who doesn't really have, like, I really couldn't call anybody like, oh, you're my best friend, I could tell you everything, all of that, you know? And somebody who sees this situation and just thinks it is wrong, right? Oh, let me show y'all some mushrooms. I wanted to take a picture of it yesterday when I took Banjo out in the front, and there was a nice sunset. Look at the two mushrooms. So cute. Anyway, let's go, Banjo. So I always think about that, and then I think, like, this is after COVID too, and COVID was a really scary time, whatever your stance was on it. And I think when people talk about COVID, we talked about this yesterday, my family and I. But if the wrong people are supposed to be here, no, don't go over there. But COVID was a really scary time for people. It wasn't just you have to work at home, and if you have kids, you gotta teach kids at home too. There was this whole life or death added element to it. So I always think about them. So that's why I wake up every day grateful for how lucky I am and all of that. I forgot where I was going with that too, but oh no. Oh, we have dinner sticks. That's good. But anyway, and again, what is all this an advertisement for? Where's the video? You guys want to go outside today? Okay. Anyway, I'm trying to tie some stuff together. Oh, what I was talking about yesterday with my family. It was a scary time, 2020, and we were talking about how my mom's a teacher and stuff, so she's got a lot of opinions about that. But we were talking about just like the learning. There's definitely been like just kind of like I don't know, it was a philosophical discussion, which I'm having a hard time putting into words right now. It's always great to think about things, but I think an important part of philosophy is being able to discuss that with other people. and have a conversation about, like a back and forth conversation about it. And it's something that I didn't say yesterday, but I told my mom earlier. I love philosophy, even when you read it. There's religious philosophy too. I post that in my morning Instagram post. And I like it because you can't really speed read when it's philosophy. Ruby says good morning. You have to read it, take your time, absorb it, and that's where you get the value, and that's when things start. Which I think is really cool. I think people should take philosophy. I don't know how early they can teach philosophy. They teach math and science real early. I think they should teach philosophy early too. Because it's basically just like thinking about something, or being presented with an idea, experience, whatever, and taking that and evaluating it, and then applying it. So I really like philosophy for that. Anyway, I forget how I get on that. Oh, we're talking about kids, the learning curve. Because I guess I'll go ahead and start from the beginning with all that. Another little segment part of my video is what we talked about yesterday on Mother's Day was, me, my sister, and my mom, we've all kind of experienced this kind of trend where kids are just like, I don't know, so different. I'm not talking about all kids, of course, but there's a lot of kids, and I used to say, oh, I think it's because they have millennials as parents, but, I retract that argument. And what I'm specifically talking about is kids running around in restaurants, and it's not even frowned upon anymore. You're the one that's frowned upon, and if you're like, oh my gosh, is that kid running around in a restaurant? I go to the zoo a lot. I'm hoping to go this week, but it's the rain issue is a thing. I go to the zoo, and there's like kids just running all over the place. They can't even like stay at one place and kind of like observe what's going on there. They're just bouncing back and forth to all these places because of all the stuff at the zoo. And what happens a lot is kids will get right next to me. There's a whole bunch of space. I'm looking at some animal, whatever, and they go right next to me. I never did that when I was a kid. So there's this obvious kind of like, they weren't taught about stranger danger. And again, when you're a kid, like, I don't know, like you know who you know and you know who you don't. The only time you ever really get close to somebody that you don't know is Santa Claus at the mall when you're taking a picture with them. But anyway, so there seems to be this whole, like, I don't want to say behavioral issue, but we did talk about the COVID and how there was kind of like, there was hindering in the social development in the whole COVID era. And to me, I was like, an argument that we discussed was, every generation it's something. There's some fight parents have to battle against. You know what I mean? And so it's easy to say, oh, it's a millennial, oh, it's technology, and it's a conversation worth having for sure. But I think it's also something else, and I'm not sure if I'm explaining this right, because I don't know. I'm trying to bring y'all in the past conversations I had with my mom and my sister. But it's just, to me, I've experienced kids not, I guess it's a lack of parenting that is obvious, and what that could be attributed to. Because like I said, each generation has had their own battles, so I don't know, we were just kind of talking about what that could be. Said it could be technology, it could be because of millennial parents, but seems a little bit more than that. And I wish I could articulate that a little bit better, because I know it's a very sensitive subject, but it's kind of addressing sensitive topics, controversial topics where you don't just have a simple yes or no answer, is kind of my brand. And addressing those topics. So this whole not talking about me, not saying my name, is really off-brand. Okay? But anyway, you can see the moon. Again, all discussions where you have that discussions with your family and you feel good about it, because whether you all end up with the same opinion or not, you had a discussion, you listened to somebody's opinion, you gave your opinion, you thought through things, and you did that with your family. That was a family experience you had. So if what I'm saying didn't make any sense, didn't translate to any of y'all, what I'll leave that with is, just pick a topic of conversation with your family. Talk about it. It could be like game night, except just a little bit more serious. Just a little. But anyway, I guess I'll load this up on YouTube since it's 33 minutes. 6:42. I'll make my cup of coffee. My mom also said yesterday that the grass needs to be mowed, so I don't know to expect a lawn person. I thought that was last week, but could have been 2 weeks ago. I don't like the lawn people every time they get here. Anyway, I guess I'll leave it at that. What else is there to talk about? I wanted to share with y'all kind of a little bit of my Mother's Day, my mom's Mother's Day. My Mother's Day meaning spending time with my mom and Banjo. Okay? Again, I don't know what they're telling you, but it's probably all lies. Anyway, here's Ruby. What else? I don't know, you can see the sun or the moon. It's like right there. We had a good Mother's Day. Kimmy brought over Paloma Blanca. My mom loves that restaurant. for all of us. We played a game, which is a really pretty game, and it's kind of like dominoes and bingo mixed together a little bit, but the competitive is not really there, but maybe it's just because the first time we played it. But my sister came and got that for my mom for her birthday. And then we're planning what to do for my birthday. I told them, you already know what I want to do for my birthday. Go to the zoo. So, things are still like this. My family's taking me to the zoo on my birthday. Anyway, I don't want to complain about things, because again, I have everything to look forward to. But I want to speak up, you know. And all that good stuff. I speak up, other people maybe be like, you know what, I can speak up too. The world's a better place when you speak up. Anyway, I guess that's all I gotta say for now. I hope y'all have a good week. Infrastructure week, according to KGP. And you know what infrastructure week means? Another week of a random school bus driving where they shouldn't. So there's that. Anyway, they're keeping their lights on this whole time. I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for any of those houses either, okay? Can you believe it? People I never even met being like, oh, we're bankrupt, and part of the reason why we're bankrupt is because we have security. You'll be like, okay, well, what's the security? All those houses over there on Squaw Creek, kicking people out of their homes. Anyway, I guess I'll talk to y'all later. What else is there to talk about? If there's something else to talk about, I guess I'll just make a video. Anyway, until then, I hope y'all have a good week. I'm gonna get my cup of coffee, and hope to talk to y'all soon. My husband right next to me. And if you want to know what I call him, it's none of your business. I call him Handsome Cutie. I call him 45. I call him Don Trump, but don't get stupid with that, okay? Sensitive topic. Anyway, what else? I guess nothing else. We've had this fern since the Ethan Allen house. Since when my dad was alive. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Good morning from me, Ruby. And yeah, wish good things